most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We
therapist.
are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
If your back pain ever does this, see doctor now. Not see doctor now. Not the name of doctor now. See the doctor now.
Emergency.
It's an emergency,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a serious concern here.
Yeah, low back pain is very, very common, obviously. Most of us have had it, but the vast majority will never need surgery. But there is a rare case where you get severe back pain where you're going to want to go and see the doctor immediately.
Right.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. But if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. And yes, you don't want to join us on our social media channels for one reason, because we're always giving stuff away.
Right.
Right now, if you go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, you're going to find out that we're giving away the wall anchor. This is something that we actually invented ourselves. Yep, it's the device you can put on the wall, and through it, you can actually hook up the exercise bands or exercise tubings. Very helpful. You can really set up a whole wall workout with that. So.
I call it wall fitness.
Wall fitness,
There
that's
you
right.
go.
I knew you had another. You can also go to Facebook, Bob and Brad.
There you go.
So enough with the advertisement. Next on, let's go to what we're talking about here. If you get severe back pain and these other symptoms, or some of these other symptoms, which we'll go over, this could be a sign of cauda equina syndrome. Now, that's a big word, cauda equina, but what does it actually mean in Latin, Brad?
Horsetail.
Right, horsetail. And we're going to show you right here why it's called that.
Sure.
So you have your spinal cord, and it comes down, runs in through the bones, in the little canal there.
Right.
And it comes out, and it goes right into the sacrum here. But if you take away the bones of the sacrum here, look at that. That's the spinal cord as it spreads out and sends the nerves into the extremities.
As it comes into the lumbar spine, instead of being one solid cord, it starts to turn into the individual nerves. And it kind of resembles a little bit of a horsetail, so they call it cauda equina.
Right. And the syndrome is when you're actually compressing on these nerves. And we'll tell you how that's how that could present itself. Generally, the most common cause of it by far would be a disc herniation. And it would be a major disc herniation, and not a minor one. This is a huge blowout of a disc. And what you need is surgery immediately.
Right.
And so let's talk about 5 different things the way they can present themselves here, Brad. Number 1, it can affect your bladder. You can have the inability to start, stop, or control urination.
Sure.
Now, of course, as we get older, that's a sign that some of us are already having. So, you have to distinguish between that and a new change.
Right.
If it just shows up. Lack of sensation when urinating, loss of full bladder sensation, inability to empty the bladder, all those things. Number 2, it can affect your bowels. And that's why doctors always ask, has it affected your bowel and bladder?
Right.
The bowel function, same thing, a loss of feeling, constipation, loss of control.
Right.
And again, if this suddenly shows up, that's not a good sign, especially if you have it along with back pain.
Right.
Number 3, saddle anesthesia. Brad, do you want to explain what that is?
That's numbness.
Right.
Okay. Numbness, and like if you sit on a horse or your bicycle saddle, the seat of a bike, where that makes contact in your groin area and on your bottom, that area of contact would be numb.
Loss of feeling,
you
maybe
might
even
get that tingling feeling.
Yep.
Any of that numbness type of a feeling. That's that saddle
anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
So it'd be like a loss of feeling when you're using the toilet paper, even maybe.
Right. You can't feel yourself. Clean yourself.
Can't wipe yourself. Yeah. Number 4, sexual dysfunction, loss of sensation during sexual intercourse. You have trouble getting an erection and all that. That all could be also a symptom, especially if it's coupled up with some of the other signs.
Right, because these are all related by those
nerves. That's where these nerves affect.
Right.
And that's why, these are important things in life. I mean, you don't want to have permanent incontinence and having trouble with the bowel and bladder for the rest of your life. And, the sexual dysfunction, too. So these are things you don't want to, obviously, be dealing with. And number 5, you could actually have some weakness in the legs.
Right.
Your toes, you might feel the toe, they don't bend the way they should. They don't extend the way they do. So I had a real life example here. It's actually was at this facility, Brad, and he has since passed away now.
Okay.
But he got it. It was in his 50s, and it affected him pretty much all 5 areas.
Yep.
And he could walk yet because he had some muscles, but we had to have braces.
Okay.
And it was always with assistance. I mean,
Okay.
he never got back to. He ended up living, his final days in a skilled nursing facility because of it.
Sure. For a number of
So-
years.
For a number of years. So it's not something to be taken lightly.
Right.
And again, severe back pain along with some of these symptoms, you
Right.
find
right.
yourself running to the doctor.
Right.
So
And on the other hand, I had one person I did. I sent her to the emergency room. She had not all 5 of these symptoms, but it made me like, we need to go. And she did go, and it was not true cardiac
it's funny. I had one too.
So
I-
it was
the
good
same.
news, but you got to make sure.
Yeah, it's not something you want to. It's like chest pain.
Right.
You got to get it checked out each time because the one time you don't, it's going to end up being
Right.
the heart attack. So, and you're right. I had a lady too and I was like, oh my God, she's got the symptoms,
Yep.
and she ended up being fine. But
Yeah.
so
But one way or another, it's something to be aware of.
yeah. Remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Except for
A broken heart.
there you go.
So we'll work on it though, right, Brad? You got a time tonight to work on it?
No, not tonight. This weekend.
All right.
That's a weekend project.
All right. Sounds good.